Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Jejuda and happy Loom Knit Thursday on Friday. Anyways, we are going to be learning how to do the seed stitch by making this dishcloth. I hope you enjoy it. I really do. I think it's beautiful. You're gonna get I'm recording this out of sequence, so I've already played with this up to the camera. Anyways, let's learn the seed stitch. Alright, as you can see, I have already gotten started, which is a good thing because I was struggling with the cast on, so it was just bad. But as you can see, I already got started. But before I get into the actual stitch, let me go over some stuff that you'll need. I am using Lily Sugar and Cream, and it is in the colorway, if I can find it, Potpourri. There you go. It's in the color Potpourri. And this is the color. It's a beige with speckles of blues, purples, pinks, and of course, obviously you will need your loom and your hook, but you will also need scissors, if I could get to them, scissors and a needle. And then I also have my notebook here and a pen. And if you can see, I have how many rows I need. And then in the tutorial video, she said it didn't matter which way you went, which way you started. But, so I started to the left, I believe. Anyways, I wrote when I'm going to the left, I do a knit stitch first, and when I go to the right, I'm doing a purl stitch first, because it is a 2-row repeat, and you just simply do every other knit, purl, or purl, knit, depending on which way you're going, because we're doing it in flat. We're not going in the round, because it's not completely going around the loom. So depending on which way you go first will determine which stitch will go first. And so with the seed stitch, it's every other knit, purl, and then the opposite direction is purl, knit. So let's go ahead. I have, as you can see, I have already done 21. I just have a handful more to go. And so we're going to the right, so it's going to be a purl stitch first. And purl is simply, here's your yarn, that your loop that's already on there, your existing loop, and then your working yarn, and you take it, scoop up the loop and pull your working yarn through, remove it, oh, come on. The ends are kind of hard, or at least for me. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to follow that with a knit, and it's a U-wrap knit. Now, the reason why I was having such a hard time with the cast on is it was a flat knit, which means simply that you just line, and it seems like it would be super easy. So the flat knit, you just go over, you know, a bunch of your pegs, and you knit off. 'Cause you don't wrap it, and you don't do the U-wrap, which the U-wrap is the individual peg, and it goes in like a U, see? In a U. And it's just multiple and you knit over. Well, I was struggling with keeping my loop on that was already on the peg. I would knit over and I'd pull them both over, and oh my goodness, that was so frustrating. So I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't show you guys that, because oh man. And you know, I'm still learning. Granted, these are just it's really simple, but I'm still not fully comfortable. I feel like I'm awkward, and I don't know, will I ever get comfortable? Oops. But I don't know. It just seems like I'm very awkward with this. Which is probably why I don't do it or haven't done it for quite some time until recently. I mean, do you see that? Do you see how awkward that was? Okay. Here we go. Oh my god. Whoops. I feel like I have all thumbs. Or no thumbs? I don't know. 2 left feet. So would it be 2 left hands? But yeah, you just simply go, this is the seed stitch, so you just simply go back and forth. Now, I don't know how you would do the seed stitch in the round. I would assume you would just keep going. And then when you got to your beginning, you would just alternate. So you would still get the same stacking every other. So instead of stacking knit to knit, you would stack knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. Does that make sense? I've not ever done it in the round, so I will learn one day. And I don't know what makes this seed stitch. I guess I should look that up. Maybe I will. But for now, I'm going to just show you back and forth. We're doing purl, knit, and so we'll end up with a purl at the last stitch. I will say I have made a mistake once, so there is 2 knit stitches together because for whatever reason I thought I was knitting instead of when I was supposed to be purling, and so I was like, okay, this needs to be, no, I went to do the purl stitch and was like, no, it needs to be the knit stitch, and then so I did it, and then I was like, oh wait, no, I was supposed to purl, but I didn't want to undo it because I'm still learning, so I don't know how to fix a problem like that, even though it was at the end. And so I didn't have confidence enough to try and fix it. So it's just gonna be, this is just a simple dishcloth. I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna be wearing it or anything like that. So yep. Oh, come on. I hate it when it twists like that. I know I probably shouldn't make too big of a loop. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I need to because I'm afraid that I'm going to have too small of a loop and I'm not going to be able to work it. But all right. And don't forget to go to lumahat.com lumahat.com's YouTube channel for the tutorial. That will be in the description box below, because then you'll know exactly how to do this dishcloth. I'm just simply showing you the seed stitch. Alright, so now we have gone all the way around and we're going to go back. Before I do that, I'm going to mark my, tick off my row so that I keep track. Excuse me. And now I know we're going left, so we're going to be doing the knit first. And purl. So even if you don't feel confident, just do it. I look clumsy, but you know what? I don't care. I will eventually get better at this. And as long as I keep doing Loom Knit Thursday, even though today is Friday, but Loom Knit something every week, I should get better. Or at least I would hope so. But we're just going back, doing knit, purl, knit, purl. Okay, so I am back at the beginning and I'm going to go back the other way. I'm going to just let you enjoy a couple more rows. I will say this, I don't know if you noticed, it was sped up a little bit, but when I was doing my purl stitch here, I accidentally had my working yarn in the wrong space. Let me show you in just a second. So I had done my purl and pulled it through, and it's going to be easier because my working yarn is going off to the right anyways. But going to the left, my yarn was to the right instead of like right now, and I did the stitch and pulled it closed, and in doing so it made it to where I couldn't do the next stitch. So this one, because of what it was, because thankfully it was the purl stitch, which a knit stitch you wouldn't have that problem, I don't think, but because it was the purl stitch, I was able to just loosen up that stitch and pull my working yarn back to the correct position, this case to the right, and then pull it close. So now I'm back to where I can work my next stitch. So if you ever run into that, just take a breath. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Just loosen up that stitch and you'll be able to fix it, no problem. Because there's absolutely no way that you can move on to your next stitch with the yarn on the opposite side of the peg that it needs to be on. And I'm doing hand gestures. I don't know if you can see the shadow, but I'm doing hand gestures as if you can see me do hand gestures. Anyways, enjoy this little sped up version or session, whatever. Peace. Not only am I awkward with my loom, I am awkward with speaking. Anyways, enjoy the next couple of rows with some fun Christmas music. Alright, so I'm going to leave you here and finish up my last 14 rows, and then I will be back with my finished product. There you go, it's done, and I realized that I forgot to show you the stretching part, but this is the seed stitch, and as you can see, I was able to tighten the cast on. That's what this is, that's why it's so long. I'm actually really proud of this. I was able to do the cast on, or the stretch, tighten the cast on. But man, what a transformation from what you see on the loom to what is actually there. This is actually a really pretty stitch, and it's pretty much the same on both sides. I mean, obviously there is the difference. I'm assuming these are all the purl stitches right here compared to the knit stitch on top. But man, I have a nifty new washcloth or dish towel, dishcloth. And I will say my bind off is a little tight. I do need to work on that, because here you can see compared to, I can really pull. Yeah, see, there's I need to work on doing that, making it not quite so tight. But no, I am so excited for this. It's so stretchy. And all that's left to do is weave in my ends, and we have a new washcloth. Dish towel, dishcloth, whatever. Well, that is it, guys. We made the seed stitch. And actually, I love how this worked up and how this looks. It's not very big. Obviously, if you want to do a bigger one, you would use a bigger loom and do it for more rows and more pegs, obviously. The one that she did in hers was for a baby washcloth, so you really don't need a big one. But this will still work. Actually, it might become my washcloth for my face. Nice. But I do love it. I am really excited that we learned a new stitch. And actually, that is really pretty. I think I might do this for a beanie. Do you think that would work? I think it would. Yeah, I think I might try that. Maybe this will be my, there. I know what Loom Knit Thursday is next week. It's going to be a seed stitch beanie. There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button and don't forget to share it. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Did you enjoy learning the seed stitch? Do you already know how to do all this stuff? I mean, I'm still pretty much brand new, but oh man, that is just really pretty. I think it looks really cool. And you would have a much more dense fabric if you use 2 or a thicker yarn, obviously. I just love it. And I know I need to work on doing my bind off so that it's not quite so tight. It's just practice. And I would suggest practicing on small projects like this, where it doesn't matter what it looks like, because I mean, this is just, it's going to be a washcloth. You're going to use it to clean the dishes, or you're going to use it to clean your face. I mean, that's strictly all it is. It's nothing fancy. It doesn't need to look perfect. So I would definitely, I will probably be doing more of these so that I can get that practice. But anyways, I hope you all are having a great day, and I hope you have a great weekend. What are you going to do this weekend? Let me know. Leave me a comment. And if you'd like to be notified of any and all future uploads, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you will be notified. And with that, remember, gravity works, guys. so fluffy.